What's up, everybody? How you doing? Welcome back to Shop Talk here at the Punk Rock Review in 31 Records. This is my record store. So thank you all for joining me today. I hope you're all having a great day. I got a couple of things to talk about and some stuff to show you. Hopefully this won't be too long of a video. But so I want to talk about Record Store Day first and foremost. And then after that, I want to show you guys some things that we're doing at the store. We're lowering our prices almost across the board. Most of our records are going to drop in price, and there's a very specific reason why and a specific person that I want to acknowledge and thank. So anyhow, I'm going to show you a couple of boxes that we got in. One is from a band, one is from a distro, so it should be fun, man. If you see something that you like, let me know. I'll put it up on the web store for you. Otherwise, just hang out and enjoy this punk rock record content. If you do want to support the channel a little more, we have a Patreon. I would love it if you checked it out. We do giveaways, ad-free content, exclusive content. You get input on the channel, and there's an exclusive Discord server. So there's a lot to get from just a couple bucks a month if you want to go that direction. Otherwise, again, just thank you for being here. So let's talk about Record Store Day for a minute. I've got a record store, right? And this is only half of it. I got two rooms like this. They're not the biggest room in the world, but when you add them both together, it's a pretty substantial amount of space and a substantial amount of product that I can get in here. As a matter of fact, I have a second room because I was so busy that I had to expand. Unfortunately, there wasn't this wall right here. If this lady ever leaves where I'm at, I'm gonna take over this room and I'm gonna put an archway in this wall, and it'll just be double the size this way. So it'll be, I don't know, it'll look a little more natural than what I've currently got. But anyhow, I say all that to say, like, I'm a legitimate record store. I do my taxes. I got my paperwork in order. I order from distros. I buy, sell, and trade. And, I think his name is Mike, and I believe his channel is called Too Many Records. I've had a couple of interactions with him. He's a really nice guy. I've always kind of hated on Record Store Day, and I think I've said it in a few videos, but I'm going to explain why. And I would love to hear your feedback, right? First and foremost, so let me tell you why I decided to do this, because he had a terrible experience with them, and the way that they responded to him and talked to him, it blew my mind. It absolutely flabbergasted me, dude. Like, you would think that anybody that's involved with something like Record Store Day cares about, like, the little independent record. It's like Free Comic Book Day. I used to own a comic book shop. That was the biggest farce, dude. You had to order stuff. None of it was free. You gave away shit you paid for, okay? So you had to order it. It had to be paid for. Then you had to give it away. You had to have massive sales at your shop. It was all just a big money grab for people that didn't want to pay for what they were getting, and for people that ran the big companies and corporations to get a quick buck, right? The people that suffered were the small business owners. I had a big sale and I brought in a lot of money, but everything I was selling was on super high discounts, and then all the stuff I gave away, I was paying for. Did it create an occasional good customer with a long-lasting relationship? Maybe, I don't know, but was it ultimately worth it? I don't think it was. I have chosen from day one to not even attempt to participate in Record Store Day. It is a scam. Record Store Day is not for the bands at all. It's not even for, like, pretentious record collectors. It's not for small businesses that are record stores. It is only for money. It's only for money for the big guys too. So, like, and I'm using this as an example. I don't have anything against Amoeba Records, but they're like a big giant record store out in California, right? Or Cactus Music in Houston. These places that are really, really, really big, they underpay for stuff that they buy from customers, and they overcharge for most of their product, right? It's a model they're surviving on. Whatever, man, to each their own, I guess. I try to be more transparent with my business. I try to be a little more honest, and I definitely try to charge as little as I can to stay open, all right? I am a music fan. I am a father. I'm a consumer. I don't understand why people are so greedy, dude. I don't bow down to the mighty dollar. I just don't do it. And that may be, to my own detriment. We'll find out. But I feel like I'm doing pretty well. I got a lot of people that come back. They come back to my store. That is my number one priority. When you come in here, I want you to come back. And I want you to come back stoked. I want you to come back and buy things from me and go, you know what? That guy was cool, man. Like, let's use as an example. Let's say I have something that's a little high priced. All right. He had a record that was 36. I was hoping it'd be 30, but he was so nice, man. He was really knowledgeable. And, he actually gave me a CD for like half off anyway. So that's my goal, and if you have a problem with the price, tell me. I'll either show you why it's priced like that. I have no problem doing that, or I'll change the price. Closed mouths don't get fed. So people that don't say anything, but they go online and that's the kind of people that I don't even want you coming in here. Just come in and talk to me, man. I'm reasonable. And those big chains, they can't even do that. Like, you can't go to Amoeba Records or even Cactus Records in Houston with a record that's $29.99 and go, hey, man, any chance I can get this for $28 flat? That's all I got right now. I will adjust it to where it's $25.99 and I can get my sales tax and you're out of here for $28, right? It's simple. I'm the owner. I'm the guy that can do that. So I do that. And so Record Store Day, they have, look, I know I don't participate in Record Store Day as a store owner, but I'm fairly confident in what I'm about to say. If I'm wrong, it's still a scam. Okay? But they have mandatory orders. You have to order certain stuff, to my understanding. They don't want you ordering small amounts. They do want you to order every time, even though a lot of stores don't. Okay? Look, man, I've been in this business a long time, and I know stores that do and don't buy. They buy sometimes, and it ain't about that. They pressure you. It's pressure sales, and you can't return anything. So it's all... They pressure you into buying a bunch of stuff that'll just sit on your shelf. And you can't do nothing with it. Dude, at Cactus Music in Houston, Texas, if you go in there, they literally have an entire bin that's probably 3/4 of what I have in my store. And it just says Record Store Day exclusives. It's just garbage that they can't sell. And they don't go and find like rarities. It's just the major labels reprinting bullshit we don't need and throwing like a live track on the B-side and going, hey, it's something special. We only made 5,000 of them. What are we talking about, dude? Within the punk world and the hardcore world and sometimes the metal world, we do like maximum pressings of 500 or 1,000 for the whole pressing. And maybe 2,000 on a band that's going to like maybe RANT, it'll put a couple thousand out, right? So to be like, yeah, it's very limited. Only 5,000 are made or only 10,000 are made. Yeah, they're going to sit, dude. They're going to sit on the shelf. The thing is that they're not risking anything. They're just pushing all this stuff to you, and it's all the big labels. Record Store Day, at least when I heard about it, it was kind of geared towards like the independent record store. It was geared towards the collector and like smaller bands, and they wanted to put out special releases, things that were hard to get, or a re-release that hadn't come out in 20 years, man. They're just, the Discogs prices on these things are $300 a piece. So let's re-release it. Let's give somebody somebody's, and then you sit out all morning, early in the morning, or all night even to get this one special record, right? Now you got people going in there and they just rush in and they buy 20 of everything, and then they go out and they try to flip it immediately, and it's just like this false sense of value. Comic book people do it, toy people do it, Pokemon people do it. And look, I don't even have a problem with the flippers or the, what are they calling them? Scalpers, whatever, man. If people are going to buy it, do it. I have no problem with that. You want to come in my store and buy 10 records and go sell them for 25% more, 50% more, 100% more, and people will buy them? That's on you, man. I'm not going to do that. But I don't care if people do it. In my comic book shop, I had a very strict policy of 2 copies per issue for any customer of a new comic book, regardless. I don't care if you're my best friend. You're getting 2 copies. Everybody that wants to get it should get it. Now, if I have leftovers, comic books would come out on Wednesday. If I had them on Friday still, come on and grab an extra copy. Record Store Day is just a false sense of value. It is a scam for the big record labels. It is for people that aren't serious about record collecting. It is for the big chain stores to just siphon money from these people that don't know what they're doing. I'm a niche record store with a very curated selection of records, right? I do not make as much money as these other places. I can barely pay my bills most months, right? But I'm happy, I'm honest, I'm transparent, and again, I repeat, my people come back to the store. That's the most important thing to me, man. And I get it, man. I'm not like everybody. Not everybody's like me. And to the people that are there just to make a buck, that's cool. That's who Record Store Day is for. I just wanted to stand in solidarity with him, man. I think it's crazy that they talked to him the way they did, and they essentially banned him from being able to even participate. That's crazy, bro. If I wanted, because they're like, oh, well, you sell mostly used records. What the fuck does that matter, dude? I sell probably 60-40. 60% new, like unopened, and like 40% used. Maybe even a little less than that used, honestly. I might be like 70-30. I do a fair amount of used business, but I like new records. They're in great shape. You know what you're getting. You don't got to wonder. The condition's never questionable. Or, well, sometimes it is. But, like, I'm willing to risk that. I will give you your money back if you buy a record from me that is fucked up when you open it. It is what it is, right? But I'm not going to order 10 copies of some limited Tupac LP for $39.99, wholesale, and then I got to sell it for, $60 to make any money, and then I only sell one, but I ordered 5. What do I do? Oh, no. And then I can't even get the $39.99 for it because it's not really worth that money, Or like, you got this Queen repress with all these live tracks on the second disc, but it's a double disc gatefold with like, a live show on the second LP. You got to have that live show, man. We only made 10,000 of these, dude. But it's okay. It retails for $39. You're only paying $20 a disc. It's Queen, bro. We shouldn't even have this. They should make these available on these bands' website to the people that are fans of the band. And they should charge them a reasonable price. But that's not what it's about. It's not about the fans. It's not about the bands. It's not about the small businesses. It's about money. It's okay, man. If you're about money, you're about money. But there's a growing community of people that are not about that. And so I just wanted to get on here and rant and rave for a few minutes. And I'm pissed, dude. I'm bummed out for Homeboy. I can't believe that he has to argue with these people and has to justify his selling of used records. That's how a lot of these places survive. If I wasn't a niche place, I guarantee you I'd be selling 80% used shit. But I'm a punk rock first record store. So I have to buy what's new and current, and then what I can get is backstock of older records that are classics. And then I will buy used all day. Look, if you're trying to sell some records, please bring them in. I will pay you more, and I'll sell them for cheaper. Guaranteed. Been doing it for years. And, and I'm transparent as hell, dude. If you ask me, why are you paying me this for this? I had a guy today brought me a stack of CDs. I separated them into piles, and I said, I can give you this much for it. And he goes, cool, what do the piles mean? And I was like, well, these have some surface scuffs on them, so I can only give you X dollars. But these here, I'll tell you, I paid him $2 a piece for those. And I was like, but they're still playable, but they got some scuffs. I can only sell them for like $4 or $5. I was like, but these here, super clean, great condition. I'll give you 3 to 4 on these. This one here has some scratches, but I kind of want it, so I'll give you $1.40 if you want to sell it to me for $1. And he was like, yeah, perfect, dude, thanks. Done, dotted, we're done. So when he comes in today, and he picked up oh my goodness, he bought, what was it? Some like pop rock band from the early 2000s, right? And it had a sticker on it. So I think it said $8. And he opens it and he goes, hey, it's got a couple of scratches. Can I play it? And I was like, yeah, we can definitely play it. And I looked at it and I was like, it's going to play fine, but we can play it. He goes, oh, are you sure it'll play? And I was like, I'm positive it'll play. If it doesn't play, I'll give you your money back. What's the price tag on it say? He goes, $8. I was like, nah, dude, $4. And he was like, oh, really? I was like, yeah, dude, not $8. I must have just missed the scuffs. I might have just not looked, honestly. I'm not perfect, okay? I gave it to him for $4. He bought it. He was chilling. I said, hey, if it doesn't work, come back. I'll give you $4 back. Don't gotta even bring the disc back. Just throw it in the trash. I'll give you $4. So I'm gonna trust that he's doing that for me, right? He's gonna come back. That dude was cool, and that was the first time I've ever met the guy. So it's all about what you want to do with your customers and your clients, and ultimately become your community and your friends, right? So, and shout out to, I think his name was Mike in Too Many Records, right? He's a good dude. I've seen the guy on YouTube for a long time. He's a good dude as far as I know him, right? I don't know him personally that well, but we've had a few interactions. He was very nice. But I've watched a lot of his content, and he's knowledgeable. He's kind. He's also transparent, and he wants to do things right. So, this leads me to the next topic. We're reducing our prices. And I'm only able to do that because of one person primarily and a lot of thinking. I did a lot of thinking. I price my stuff a very specific way. I typically just add $10 to it because I'm paying like $20 an album, typically wholesale. Especially once you add any kind of shipping or taxes to it, it's at least $20. I can show you invoices. I've done that. I've shown people invoices on this channel. So, but typically the rule of thumb is you charge 150% of whatever you paid. So if you paid 15, it's like $22.50. If you paid 16, it's whatever, right? Okay, so I typically go $10 above what I paid. I'm still mostly doing that, but I'm getting the the records for a little bit less, so I'm actually going like anywhere between $8 and $10 a piece. So it translates to roughly 50% markup. It might be 60 or something like that. Again, I'm one place, one guy, very niche market. I'm being as transparent, but my average record price new was like $32, and it was bugging the shit out of me, man. There's nothing I could do about it. But I talked to Mark from TKO a bunch about this, and I kind of started thinking about it, and I was like, well, hey man, if you're going to sell me your records like less than $20, I can guarantee you they'll be less than $30. And I just bought a bunch of stuff from him, and I'm going to show you guys my price tags. Why not, right? Like, why not? And look, if I have something for $32 that you think is only worth $28, you don't have to buy it from me. But I promise you, I'm doing the best I can to be low priced, honest, transparent. Okay? So, but I was thinking, like, man, I asked Mark for some help, and he's helping me. I'm gonna get a hold of some other distributors and dude, shout out Revelation Records, man. I love that place. But like their prices are like up and down for me, man. Like sometimes I don't understand some of their prices. I bought a record they had. I think it was a Bane record. Crap, I can't remember what title it was, but they had 3 versions of it, and one version was like $17.50 wholesale, which leads me to like about $30 at the store because I gotta include. So that's I'll pay about $20 for it when I get it. And I was like, okay, so that's gonna be $28 to $30. But then they had 2 other versions, and that I had to get them because I have to have them for people to come in and want them, right? But they were like $25 or $23.99 or something like that wholesale. I'm like, dude, how do you do this? How do you sell them for $35 and make really any money? Once I drop, dude, I want to show you guys a box of records that I bought, and I'll show you the invoice, okay? So you can see what I paid for it, and then I'll count the records out, and then you tell me if it makes sense that I'm paying that much money. And like, so I don't know. It's whatever. I'm not really complaining. I'm just telling you how I run my store so that you know. And then if you're trying to do this yourself, you know how hard it is. You know how expensive it is. And then if you're a customer, you understand the pricing at some of these places. Because if you can't be transparent, you're probably up to no good, right? And I'd rather just be like, not perfect, but be transparent and honest. That's just how I roll. I'd rather just be honest about shit. So shout out to Mark, man. He's helping me a lot, helping me understand where like, I've got character, man. I got values, and where do those values put me as a store owner? Like, my priority isn't money, unfortunately, and maybe it should be. I don't know. It's pretty dumb to be like, I own a business. My priority is not money. I get it, but yeah, man, it is what it is, dude. We'll figure it all out. I love my shop. I love my community. I love this channel, and it's tough right now, dude. My wife's not working, and through no fault of her own, she was straight set up to fail. And when you're set up to fail, you're gonna fail. And again, I want to reiterate this: it wasn't her fault, but it's tough, man. And so I'm struggling financially, and I'm trying to make these changes in the middle of probably like the toughest time I've had in the past 2 years. But it's like, well, if not now, when? So what? I make an excuse to not do it now, and then 3-4 months go by, and we're back on our feet, and it's okay. I never did it. I shouldn't. It's okay. I won't do it. No, man. Make the changes when you can. If I have to change it back, or if I have to meet myself somewhere in the middle, I'll just explain it to the community, and chances are you guys will be like, let's go. Because everybody I've ever talked to about this has been super cool about it. These big chain stores, they don't give a shit, dude. They're not here for you at all. And look, I'm not even arguing that they should be, I guess. I'm arguing that you should shop small. Shop independent record stores. Get out of the chain stores. It's just like the Spotify thing, man. I'm working my way off of there. Get on Bandcamp. Get on there where they treat the freaking artists better. All right, I'm gonna shut up and show you guys some records. You ready? Oh, I'm gonna show you the new like prices on some of my stuff, man. I can show you. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna show you with an example. This is a record that I had in my store that was a certain price that we are changing it because of Mark from TKO. I'm pumped, dude. I'm so psyched. Shout out to Templars. Shout out TKO Records. Shout out to the Belltones. Shout out to the Means, this band from Japan. I'm trying to see if we can work together in some way, shape, or form, dude. But I'm trying to run a zine, a store, a label, a channel, and I'm like, I depend on every penny that walks in this room, you know, to make this stuff happen. And every person that's kind to me on YouTube, I depend on that to make this stuff happen. So, you know, I feel like I'm meant to be here. So like whatever choice I'm making, I feel like it's probably the right choice because I'm supposed to be here. I'm supposed to be doing this. I'm supposed to be helping the community. I'm supposed to be vlogging this stuff. I'm supposed to put these records out. So like, if I'm supposed to be doing it and I have like an idea, it's likely the right choice. I don't know, man. I'm like kind of a cup half full guy. It's bitten me in the butt a few times. So give me a second. Let me put on my trusty harness whenever. Here it is. This silly thing that helps me film all this stuff from like, you know, my point of view. But yeah, give me a second. I'll shut up in a minute. Maybe not. I don't shut up very good. All right. So I don't remember where I bought this. Oh, I forgot to put my mic on. It's okay. I'll have to get used to that. I forgot where I bought this from, but I did order it through a distributor. But I paid, I think it was $20 plus tax and shipping. Okay, for this Templars album. It shouldn't have been that much, but it was. So my price at the store was $32. It's about $10 more than I paid for it. All right. It might even be like $9 more, but it was in that range, about $10 more. So when I got some stuff from Mark, I started looking at my prices that I paid him, and I was very, very, very happy. And so, first off, the Street Dog stuff, these were like $40 online, so I got them at $35, right? I like that. But my records for my label, I'm putting them at $20. You know, Pack Mentality, local band, really good band, $20. $25 for their splatter because they were asking me to charge a little more because it cost them some more to make it. Anyways, so check it out. I bought these from Mark. Let me pull out. I think I actually have. Yes. Okay. Oh shit! I thought I had a price tag on it. I have some of these priced already. Well, let me get price tags. Why not? Let's do it right now. Okay. Full disclosure, when I ordered that, I didn't realize I already had a copy, or I would have just ordered one. But it's okay. I've now got 3 copies. Maybe I will sell them since the price will be more affordable for people. Maybe they'll sell a little bit faster. Okay, so we are going to price these at $25. Because I'm pretty sure that I paid around $15 for these. It might have even been $15 after the shipping and the taxes. I can't remember. But I know that it was close to that. And I'm pretty happy with this price, honestly. So look, I'm literally removing my old price tag. $7 difference, man. That's awesome, dude. That is freaking awesome. How many people do you know that are stoked about making less money? Although, you know, there's something to be said about like if it's lower priced, you'll sell more. I'd rather deal in volume anyways, right? So I bought these from him. But look, Complete Control, $25. These are all records that I would have definitely had for $30 very recently. So I'm incredibly grateful from TKO Records for, you know, selling to me wholesale. $25. Bad Terms I haven't priced yet because I think there was something up with his record, so I need to check. Lower Class Brat stuff, $25. I guarantee you I had this for $32 recently. Bell Tones, Cheap Trinkets, $26. The Riffs, $26. Templar stuff, these will be $25. No Time will be $24. I think $24 on the No Time. But I was able to drop my claim choice from $34 to $28. Static Friction, $20. Chain Cult was $34, but I paid $30 for these. I just wanted to support the band. Slugger, $34. I don't remember why it's $34. Anyways, you see what I'm saying though. Like I'm trying to get my prices as low as I possibly can. I love doing this, man. This is such a fun place to work, and it's a really neat place to own. I'm very, very grateful for the opportunity to do this. And I don't know, man. When I was young, like I get it, dude. Money is a necessary thing. Like it sucks. You have to have money, but you do. But like, man, you could be cool. You don't got to be a douche. You don't got to rip people off. And if you learn something, adjust. It's not that big a deal. Nobody's going to be mad if you adjust your stuff the right way and go, oops, sorry guys, I didn't realize I could get them for this price. Let me drop the price. Nobody's going to get mad about that. I would hope people will celebrate this decision. Who knows, man? There's going to be some people. I saw some people calling homeboy from that record store like a whiny baby about his issue with Record Store Day, and I couldn't believe it. I was like, man, fuck you. I hope you don't ever come to my store. If you got a problem with me not liking Record Store Day because it's not about anything but money, please, by all means, do not shop here. Yeah, dude. Anyways, cool little thing we were doing here at 31 Records. Hopefully it works out. If it doesn't, you'll know. All right, let's check out what we got here. I do believe, and I need to sharpen my knife. I don't want to go too deep into this box. I do believe this is from a band. Oh, you know what this might be? This might be, I can't remember. Hold on, let's find out. Don't forget to, if you get a box like this, oh, it is Broken Cuffs. Don't forget to reuse these boxes, guys. Don't throw them out. Yes, bro. Oh, I'm so excited right now. Yes, dude. Shout out Whiskey Punk Records. Shout out my boys, and you know I love Broken Cuffs. Love this band. If you're a fan of like Complete Control and like Pistol Grip, you got to listen to this band. Woo wee. All right. Oh, dude, he sent me 2 copies. Dude, let's go. One for me, one for the spot. Oh, that's cool, man. Ooh, shit. Check this out, dude. There it is. So I believe this is an EP that was like unavailable on anything but a CD maybe, or a cassette. Check this out. Hey man, there's always good ways to do this stuff with value. So you don't have to do full jackets and stuff. This is awesome. Look at this. This is so freaking cool. So it's an EP. Oh, it's pretty, man. With an insert. Dude, oh man, which one do I want? This blue one or the yellow one? I kind of want the yellow one because the front's in yellow, right? Ooh wee. Oh shit. Look at that. That's freaking dope. Yeah, I gotta take this one. Gots to take this one. Shout out to my Broken Cuffs boys. Frick yeah, man. That's so cool. I love records. Okay, let me put these in stinking new bags. Why not? So if anybody else wants one of these records, let me know. I think they were selling them for like 15, 16 bucks, so that's what I'll put mine at. Really, really good band. Friends o' the channel. Where is my tape at? Oh, y'all want to see something crazy? I've been having like stores that sold music and movies for going on 7, 8 years now. I've never had a copy of this in my store before. This one is $20 plus shipping if you're interested. 2 discs as well. Anyways. Whiskey Punk record sticker, got to put it on the sticker wall. I'll do that in a minute. Where did I put my tape at? I do not know. Oh shit, making a mess. Where did I put it? Bro, your boy's losing his mind. You know what? It's okay. Oh, there it is. I was like, I swear I had tape in here earlier. I was using it. Man, one day, maybe I'll wake up and be like a millionaire and I'll just put out cool punk records and give them away. It's not very sustainable, but it's fun. Man, we had an issue with the Bullshit Detectors records. They're still coming, but it wasn't an issue with the actual record. They got the plates in, and like the day before they got the plates in to do the test presses and everything. Well, I mean, to do the whole record really, but to do them, the city like broke a pipe outside of the facility, and it like almost flooded their whole place, and they had to shut off all the water. And I don't know if anybody knows this about record production, but it requires like steam and pressure and hot water. And so with no water, they couldn't make the test presses. So I'm currently waiting to hear back from them about when we can expect that. I'm really bummed out because I was hoping to have them by the next like 2 weeks to have all of them. But he said it probably wouldn't postpone it more than a week or so. Who knows, man? I'm really itching to get my hands on these records. They're almost sold completely out too. It's crazy. Bam. Whiskey Punk Records. Welcome to the wall, boys. Welcome to the wall, boys. Let's go. All right, let's open up this box and shut the hell up. Get y'all out of here. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so here's my invoice. So I got, okay, so keep in mind that I bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of my, I ordered 23 items. 12 of them were on like special discount. And then we got, 9 more. So we had 23 total records, and it was $400 freaking dollars. And again, I want to remind you that 12 of those were special discounts, and 4 of them were 7-inch records. Insane, dude. Insane. Oh well. 'Tis is what it is. We either keep buying them or we don't. And I don't think that Rev would, be super sad if I stopped ordering. Who knows, man? I don't have this idea that they really give a crap about me or anything. So maybe they do. I doubt it though. I don't give them a reason to dislike me at all. All right. So what posters we got now? Oh, School Drugs. Okay, cool. I think I know somebody that's in this band. Or somebody that I know somebody that's in that band. I can't remember. All right. Judge. New York Crew. I got like 4 of those, but they're different colors. So we got the new Drain. Okay, there we go. I wanted to get these out of there. Okay. The new Drain album. Shout out Epitaph doing work. Oh, dude, this band's awesome. Spiritual Cramp. Heck yeah, bro. Nice. Nice. Typo Negative. Oh, another copy of School Drugs. That's cool. Oh, I think it's Kevin that knows the School Drugs dudes. Oh, wait, that's a copy of the record. I had a poster. I'm tripping. Yo, Napalm Death, Scum. This will sell almost immediately. Slayer. What is this one? Season of the Abyss? I can't remember. I don't listen to Slayer like that. Yeah, Seasons of the Abyss. Always the Hard Way by Terror. Pretty good record. Okay, this is a nice little box of stuff. All Out War, aka Slayer Jr. All Out War. Avail. What we got here? Oh, another Avail record. Bane, Don't Wait Up. Ooh, man, this record's fucking awesome. Flash, Flash, Flash by The Explosion. That is a good album. got, last but not least, oh yeah, Knocked Loose, a different shade of blue, ×2. We got, Lawrence Arms Metropole. That's a fucking great record. Oh, I got both copies of this. I wasn't sure they were going to sell me both. They had 2 of them available, and I was like, I'll take both. And they don't usually do that for me. Fuck yeah, dude. There we go. That's not a bad little haul. Lawrence Arms, Knocked Loose, Explosion, Bane, Avail, All Out War, Terror, Slayer, Napalm Death, School Drugs, Typo Negative, Spiritual Cramp, and Drain, plus 14 copies of the new Judge repress. That's sick. Crazy. So we got 2 purple ones. I got one like purple splatter. And one pink. I don't know which one's which. I can't remember. But, you know, whatever. Let's see. So the clear with purple splatter one was a Rev HQ exclusive, and it was 33% more expensive for me to buy it wholesale. It's silliness, but that's a great ass shipping box too. I'm keeping that. Use it later. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Let's put it up here with the No Time 7-inch. Let's go. Shout out No Time. All right, man, I'm tired of talking. I know it seems crazy, huh? I talk a lot. But School Drugs, Broken Cuffs, and No Time. Let's go. Let's go. That's tight. You know what? I want to keep a copy of this No Time 7-inch. I'll take this little smoky blue one since Andrew's buying a blue one. We got one of each up here now. Shout out No Time. Shout out Bullshit Detector. Shout out Broken Cuffs. Shout out Petty Treason. Shout out the homies. All right, guys. Y'all have a great day. I'll see you next time. Yeah. I don't know what I was going to say, but I don't care either. I'm tired. Peace.